I actually think I've done pretty well. You know, there's always room for improvement. You know, I'm still developing. You know, still getting those reps in practice. You know, and trying to better my game in all aspects.
What's been the biggest thing you've learned from game one to game four?
Um, Gameplay. SEC, like I said, is really fast. You know, so I'm still working on tackling. You know, and taking angles, and it's really the small things that count. You know, that I'm still trying to develop.
Saw you tweeting a lot about it after the LSU game. How big of an eye opener was that? Your first road SEC game?
Oh, definitely a big game. And it's all about playing smarter. You know, when you're tired, you tend to lack and do things that you don't usually do. You know, and you lose concentration and so when you get tired, that's a big thing. That was a big thing for me. So an eye opener. So I had to rebound from that. And just make my plays, make my one-on-ones.
Richie talked about your game and specifically brought up the physicality you play with. How are you able to bring that physicality but also keep up with the game speed?
Um, I really can't explain it, but I just like to be physical at the point of contact. Whether I'm shooting my hands, getting off a block, or making a tackle. That's just my game. That's just what comes with it. So and I try to bring that. And I like my teammates to feed off of that. So we're still working on that.
Why do you like the physicality so much?
I don't know. You got to be a little off. You got to be a little off to play defense. And I'm definitely a little off. So I just love the physicality and the contact. I'm looking for contact every play.
Does the bye week come at a good time for you to kind of catch your breath after these first four games and kind of take it all in and kind of reevaluate things?
Most definitely. I kind of get psyched out sometimes. I fail to realize that I'm still a freshman. So there's still a lot of development for me, and a lot of room, for me to implement, different things into my game. I'm still finding myself. So this bye week is a time for me to just sit back, and kind of breathe, and try to find myself, and like I said, get these reps in practice and keep developing.
And having a big first game, how did that help going forward with your confidence?
It definitely helped with my confidence. I really didn't expect to go out and play as well. And like this second game, this UMass game, I wasn't satisfied with my performance. Not even halfway. Like I said, there's always room for improvement. There's a lot of things I could do better on defense. There's a lot of things that we could do better as a whole on defense. So that's really what I'm focused on right now.
As you say that, Dan said the team has to learn how to enjoy those wins, though. How do you go about doing that?
We just got to enjoy winning. A few years ago, those guys set their standard. That was here. They had a lot of fifth-year freshmen that that paved the way for this. So, and this kind of pressure, the pressure is still here on our shoulders from being number one. So, everybody expects us to win every game. Like, the South Carolina game, everybody thought we should have blew them out, but a win is a win. It's tough to win in the SEC. So we just got to enjoy it when we can.
Did you find yourself immediately after the game, before Dan said that, kind of being disappointed even though it was a win?
Yeah. Because I feel like as a team, we was way better. South Alabama, we was way better than them, and we've done a bad job by giving teams hope and, letting them stick around with us. At the beginning of the game, we just got to come out. We just got to come out and play hard and play fast from start to finish.
Speaking of enjoying things, what did it mean to you to see Farad get in zone?
Oh man, it meant the most to me. When I seen him, I knew he was gonna score. They ran a little Hollywood play. He acted like he was gonna block. And then he took the quick inside step. And once he did that, I knew he had it. I said touchdown. And once he scored, I dropped my helmet and I ran down, to celebrate with him. So that was a moment that we'll remember forever.
How do you think the defense overall? Obviously, you redshirted last year, but how is, as a whole, this defense embracing the change from a 4-3 to a 3-4, especially at the linebacker position?
I think we're embracing it pretty well.
You're taking some getting used to?
Yes, sir. I think we got players in the right spot. We got Marquise Spencer, which is a true freshman. He's going to be special in about 2 to 3 years. We got Jonathan Calvin, caught the game-winning pick for us Saturday. We got Will Coleman coming back off an injury. He's a special player. We also got Gary Green, who actually plays a lot of positions. He's played Mike, Will, and Viper. So, you know, with that little mix, and we got Trevor John, JT Gray, explosive players that can make plays, you know, on both sides of the ball, like that Viper and Star. So, you know, we just putting it together. We got to put it together and make the defense behave the way it wants to behave.